Good morning, everybody. It is Technique Tuesday on July the 21st. Wow, the year is going by, isn't it? So how are you today? My name is Karen. I'm here with Get Moving. There's my banner. There's my logo. I hope you're having a good morning. I've had a good morning so far. Hello, little bubbles in the corner. So as always, my name is Karen. I'm here with Get Moving, and we are here to help people with mobility issues to move better, because that's kind of what we do. We get people moving. So people with disabilities, people with medical conditions, people in rehab, stuff like that. If for some reason they can't move as well as they hope, Get Moving is here to help you move better. It is suitable for pretty much everybody, really, whether you're in a chair, whether you're seated, whether you can stand, or anything in between. It is suitable for pretty much everybody, and we're here every weekday morning. You know this by now. Up there's a link to the website. If you're unsure about anything about to do with Get Moving, go to the website www.reesfitness.co.uk/getmoving. There's a link up there, and that will tell you everything you need to know about me and about Get Moving and what we do, where we do it, and who we do it to. There's also down there's a share button. If you think these exercise sessions are any good, please share away so that other people can find them as well, because then they can benefit too, and that's always good. So it is Technique Tuesday. At the end, right at the very end, we're going to go over the third and final part of the basic fundamentals of exercise. I've gone through the other two previously. We're going to do the last one today. But before that, we are going to get you moving. We're going to give you some nice simple exercises. Simple but effective exercises. And fingers crossed, not easy, because we don't want easy. Easy is no good. But simple and effective to do. That's what we're after. They're suitable for everybody, whether you're seated or standing. The first one, as always, is marching on the spot. So, just so happens, if you are seated, like what I am right now, the first one, marching on the spot, is going to be getting your knees up like so. It moves the hips, it gets the legs moving a little bit, it just gets a start going, gets us going. So if you're seated, you're going to march on the spot. If you're standing, you do the same as me now. You can march on the spot while you're standing. If you're unsteady on your feet for any reason, make sure you're next to a wall or a chair, a sofa, a person, someone to hold on to just in case. But you're just going to do nice simple marches on the spot like so. Standing or sitting tall and getting your knees up like so. Again, moving your hips. Dead simple, but it's a really good way to start things off. I am going to do around about 20 of them. As always, you're going to do whatever you can. If you're good, you'll do 20 or more. If you're not so good, you do less, but you're going to build up to whatever you can do. Okay? So, are we ready to start? Are we ready to start marching on the spot? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Marching on the spot, knees up nice and high, just like so. So, we start with this because it's nice and simple. It's nice and relatively easy, but it gets the big joints moving. It gets the big muscles moving, and it just gets the ball rolling, really. A nice, easy, simple start, and then we build on that solid foundation. So, yes, you do whatever you can do. If you can't do a big move with knees up here, then start off with moves down there, but you build things up gradually. The whole idea is we start off doing whatever we can do, and then we gradually make it bigger and harder and nasty as we improve. That's 20, dead simple, well done. So the next one is the shoulder rolls. So whether you're seated or whether you're standing, it's exactly the same exercise, no problem. Easy version, rolling your shoulders back like so. Harder version, if you can, rolling your arms back like so. Again, I'm going to do about 20 of them. You do whatever you can do. In 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Rolling them back. So shoulder blades and shoulders like so, but if you can, start getting your arms up as well. Nice big moves. So joints, if we move them, they will feel better. They'll start to feel a bit less stiff. They'll start to feel a little less pain. They'll just work a bit better if we move them. This is a nice simple way of getting your shoulders moving, and as I always bang on about with these things, the shoulder blades at the back, those two bones on the upper back there, we want to feel them moving around as well. So when the arms come up, and especially when they're coming back here, those shoulder blades are pinching back and sliding back behind us. The more mobility we've got there, the better. because if they're moving around, then that helps our shoulders move, and that helps our arms reach up higher and further and just bigger. I think this is number 20. So well done, nicely done. Back down to the lower half, knee bends. So if you're seated like what I am now, kicking your legs out like so, kicking your feet out, bending and straightening your knees like so, just kicking them out. If you're standing, it's the same idea, but kicking your heels up towards your bum like so. Again, I'm going to do 20. You do what you can. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Kicking them back. Nice big moves. Loosening off the knee joints. So again, if you've got stiff knees, if your knees are a bit painful, an exercise like this can be really good to help just get your knees moving and make them feel looser and make them move better. If you can't do the full move with the heels coming back up to your bum like that, as always, you cut it down. The key is you do what you can. Make a smaller move if you have to, with the heels only coming up halfway or something. That's a good starting point. And you gradually build them up. As you get better, as you get bendier, as you get stronger, you'll slowly build up the move into a bigger move. This is number 20. Fantastic. Twisting time. Sarah's favourite. Again, whether you're seated or standing, it's the same thing. You're going to fold your arms, sit or stand tall, no slouching, and you're going to twist in one direction and then twist in the other direction. A nice big move. Think about your chest coming round one way and then the other way, okay? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Nice big twist one way and big twist the other way. All the way around. So thinking chest coming around. Another way of thinking about it is your shoulder, one shoulder coming forwards, then the other shoulder coming forwards. There's various ways you can think about it. I don't really mind as long as it ends up a nice big move with your chest twisting round. So this is bending your spine, your back. So again, if you've got a stiff back at all, I had stiff back last week. I did variations of this and it was fantastic. It was a godsend to me. It helped me move so much better, helped me recover so much quicker. So nice big moves, final 5, all one way, all the other way, and carrying on going. So this is number 20. Well done. So we're moving from then back down to the legs again. So if you're seated, a double tap while seated. So again, sit tall. Don't let yourself fall back. Don't let yourself slouch back. Sit tall, and the knee comes up twice. 1, 2, before it hits the floor. It comes up twice. 1, 2, before it hits the floor. So a double tap. Standing version, of course, now the balance is becoming an issue again. So if you're a bit unsteady with balance, stand next to a wall, a chair, a sofa again, anything like that, just in case. But you're going to do a double tap as well. The knee comes up twice. 1, 2, and then it goes down. Okay? It is not the hand going down twice. It is the knee coming up twice. Make sure there's a difference. Okay? 20 times in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. A double tap there and a double tap there. So you carry on going. So again, as always, you do the whole point of Get Moving is for people to do whatever they can do to get something going. Because if we get something going, we will start to improve. And when we start to improve, then we can do a bit more. So a lot of people say, oh, it's too difficult for me. I can't do it. I can't exercise. I'm too injured. I'm too ill. I'm too old, whatever. And that is simply not true. Because if we can do something, then we can improve. So, if we need, we start off down there. That is fine. That little move is fine. If you do that, I guarantee in a week or two, it'll be a little bit higher. Like so. And that's what we're after. Each time we do something, it gets a little bit better. But if we don't do it, if we say to ourselves, I'm too old, I'm too ill, I'm too injured, and I can't do it, then we'll never do it and we'll never improve. So next one, side bends. Anna's favourite. So again, moving the back, you've got stiff back, this is a fantastic one. Definitely one arm going down, and if you can, the other arm coming up over the top one way, and the same the other way. Bending the spine again, okay, moving your back. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Reaching over and reaching over. Nice big moves. So if you can't get the arm up and over, like I always say, just concentrate on that arm coming down, the arm coming down. That's perfectly good. If you can get the other arm over, then by all means, this is a good optional extra, adds a little bit more to it. And you reach it over like so. So don't forget, don't think, I can't do it, so don't do anything. No. We find out what you can do, whatever level that is. Make it a smaller, easier level if we have to, but we do the thing that we can actually do. We do that enough, and then we'll be able to do something a bit harder. Next level up. It's all about stepping stones. Whatever level we're at the moment, if we keep practicing, we will get to the next level. Guaranteed. This is number 20. Well done. But the key is you got to bloody do it. Even if it is only a little thing, we've got to do it. So I'll bang on a lot about that. Sit stands and squats. So if you're seated, time to stand up nice and tall. And I do mean tall, not Quasimodo hunched over. I mean tall, okay? So if you're seated, pull your feet back, get your body weight forward, shove down hard through your feet and legs, and stand fully at the top there. So bum comes in, chest comes up, looking nice and high. And then you're going to sit down under control, and then you're going to repeat time and time and time again. Okay? That's if you're seated. If you're standing, it's the same thing, but without the chair. You're doing squats. Squats are fantastic exercise. So feet are going to be a good solid shoulder width apart. Toes out slightly. Feet flat on the floor. Don't go up on your toes or anything. Keep your feet flat on the floor. Sit your bum back onto an imaginary chair back behind you, and stand up again. 20-ish times. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. So whether we're sitting or standing off a chair, you do that as many times as you can while I'm doing these 20. You do whatever you can do. Or whether you're doing the squats with me, without a chair, again, you do as many good ones as you can do in the same time it takes me to do 20. Feet are staying flat. Toes are pointing out ever so slightly. Knees are pushed out. They're not crumpling and collapsing in. That's bad. Knees out is good. Sitting as low as you can. Now again, if you can't go as low as me, don't worry. Just do a small move and build up or build down gradually. Because if we do a little bit, we will improve. If we do none, we will stop improving. We'll get worse. And that's 20. Excellent. Ankles and tight ropes. So if you're seated, going to get your ankles moving. Your heel and the toe is going to touch the floor. So first of all, bend your ankle and get your heel touching the floor. Then point your ankle and toes touch the floor. And alternate. Heels, toes, heels, toes. And of course, you do the same thing on the other leg. Heels, toes, heels, toes. Big ankle movements, okay? If you're standing, balance time. Have an imaginary tightrope along the floor, a little line. Feet apart is easier, feet narrow is harder. Keeping your balance with me now, walk forwards, off we go. On that imaginary tightrope, walking forwards. If you want to make it nice and interesting for yourself, heel, toe, a small step. Get your heel to touch your toes and then land. Heel, touch your toes and land. And then the interesting bit again, going backwards, the same thing. Of course, this time though, it's toes, heels. And again, balancing nicely on that imaginary tightrope on the floor. Don't you dare fall over. Falling over is not allowed. And going forwards again, because the second time's always better. Heel, toe, heel, toe. So yes, falling over is not allowed. Wobbling, swaying, perfectly fine. Do that as much as you want. The more the merrier, in fact. but do not fall over. And last time, going backwards, toes, heels, toes, heels. Again, keeping balance, no falling, but wobbling and swaying, that's perfectly fine. It's encouraged. Come back tomorrow on Wobble Wednesday and we will definitely get you wobbling. That's it, time. Fantastic. So we're nearly there, getting out of breath time now. Fast feet. Okay, we're going to do 2 rounds of 10 seconds. If you're seated, so far they've been big, slow moves. Now it's going to be a small, fast move. Feet. Running on spot like that. Really, really quick like that. If you're standing, same idea. Running on spot. Like so. Remember, 2 loads of 10 seconds. Are you ready? I assume you are. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. So, getting the feet moving. Nice quick feet. Time. That's round 1. We've got round 2 any second now. Get yourself ready. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Fast feet again. Feet up and down. Get them moving quick. Time, time, time. There we go. Which leads us on to our final exercise. Shadow boxing. 3 rounds of 20 seconds. The whole point of this is to get us out of breath. So get yourself huffing and puffing. If you're seated, arms up, punching away, nice big shadow boxing, hooks, uppercuts, knock them down and out. Get your body moving, get your breathing up. If you're standing, same idea, but move your feet as well if you can. You can shove forwards and backwards, but keep your arms moving, keep your breathing going. 3 rounds of 20 seconds. Round 1 in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Punching away. So nice quick hands. You can punch the head if you like. You can punch the body. You can hook around, uppercuts. If you want, knee 'em as well. I don't mind. Bit of Thai boxing, it's okay. That's time. That's round 1. Get ready for round 2. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Punching again. A short breather there, but now we're going to get out of breath again. Nicely out of breath. Get the breathing up for 10 more seconds. We can move side to side. We can change direction. Feet moving if we can, but definitely arms moving. That's time and time again. That's round 2 done. We've got 1 left to do. Get stuck in. Okay, ready? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. The last 20 seconds. So keep the body moving. Twist the body. Twist, 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 twist. So it's not just arms flapping, that's no good. It's body moving. Shoulders into it. And that is time there. Well done. So hopefully, like me, you are nicely out of breath. You've got your whole body moving nicely. If you're moving a little bit better than before, you're a bit looser, a bit warmer, and everything is just feeling a bit more limber, I hope. That is what we do every weekday, 11 o'clock. We get ourselves moving. Because, and like I've said all the way through, it doesn't really matter whether we do the full exercise or a cut down version, it doesn't matter. We've got to do something. Because there are 3 basic principles to exercise that every exercise on the planet goes by these 3 basic principles. We've done the other 2 past couple of weeks. The last one is reversibility. And that basic principle is, you kind of know it already. Use it or lose it. If we stop doing something, our ability will decline. We'll get worse at it. If we do something a lot, we'll get better, but it is reversible. So if we stop doing it, we'll get worse at it. Simple as that. So, for example, if we're trying to get strong and we lift weights and we get nice and strong. If we stop lifting weights, if we stop doing that thing, our body will get weaker. Simple as that. I deal with a lot of stroke survivors where one side of the body is not working properly. That's why I bang on so much about using your affected side all the time, because the more we use it, the better it gets. But the less we use it, the more ability we will lose. So we've got to use it a lot, but most of all, we've got to not ignore it. Do not ignore your affected side. Do not ignore any part of your body, because when we start ignoring it, we stop using it, it will get worse. And that's why with the class that we do here, we try and cover as much as we can, try and get everything involved if we can. Good sides, bad sides, tops, bottoms, left, right, up, down, all of them. We try and get everything to keep going. So the 3 principles that we've covered over the past 3 weeks. Overload. Practice makes perfect, basically. We've got to challenge ourselves. We've got to push ourselves a bit more than we did last time. Specificity, if I said that right. Yes. So we've got to use, if we want to improve our right side, we have got to use our right side. If we want to improve our legs, we've got to use our legs. So if we want to improve our legs, using our arms is not going to cut it. Our exercise is specific. What we practice, that's what we'll get good at, not necessarily anything else. And reversibility. Use it or lose it. If we stop doing it, our ability will decline. And that's why throughout today and all the sessions, I bang on about, doesn't matter what you do something. Don't be the person who says, I can't do it, it's too difficult, so I won't do it. Because then we're not doing it. And then we will get worse. So it doesn't matter how easy it is, it doesn't matter how much we have to adapt it, we do something. And if we do that, we will improve. Because if we don't do it, we will get worse. And on that sobering note, I'm going to leave you to have a happy day, because there's nothing quite like a final line like that to make people happy. We will be back again tomorrow, Wobble Wednesday. We are going to challenge your balance, because overload, the principle of overload, challenging our body, challenge the system. We're going to challenge the balance tomorrow. Wobble Wednesday, back again at 11 o'clock in the morning. Be here, tell all your friends, drag them along as well. The more the merrier. Don't forget, I am a professional coach. I teach people, I coach people, I do make people do things they don't necessarily want to do, but they really should do. If you think that I can work with you, find me on the web address up there, www.reesfitness.co.uk, and you can hire me as a private coach if you like. Quick plug there. Web address up there, there's a donate button up there as well. If you want to chuck some money my way, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Cheers, thank you. But there's a donate link up there if you want. And of course there's a share button down there. Share this video far and wide. Let people join in, because it's always better with more people involved, don't you find? Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow again, Wobble Wednesday, 11 o'clock. Thank you very much, boys and girls. You've been fantastic. I really mean it. It's awesome doing this with you. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.